You are now live. Yeah, Schlock West in the morning, Dash Radio, the spin room. You know what it is.
What it do, party peoples? Welcome to another episode of the Spin Room. Thank y'all very much for rocking with us on this Monday. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. We got a lot in store today, man. Whole lot in store. Let me get the crew up in the building. My ride or die, my girl Big Les in the building. Jay Tasha, Miss Everything, your girlfriend's favorite DJ, DJ Ron C. And I'll be your man, Bigg Pwee. Ladies and gents, before we even get the party started, please write down below. We do ask, if you can, please subscribe to this YouTube page, click on that bell, and give us a thumbs up because we post a new video Monday through Friday, every single day, man. So we want to hear from you and thank you for tuning in, all right? Plus, we got to get these subscriptions up, so please subscribe. If you are on podcasts and you listen to podcasts, Apple, Google, Spotify, or Anchor, that's where you can find the Spin Room, and all you have to do is search the Spin Room. That's THASPINROOM. Social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter is the same. The Spin Room, THASPINROOM. Or what you can do, right down below in the subject, all you got to do is just click on the link and you can go straight there, man, right in the subject. But before you do that, click on that subscription, all right? Ladies and gents, my ride or die, my girl, she's putting on the glasses, she's getting ready. I love it. Entertainment news. Let's get this report on and popping.
Oh God, these bifocals are killing me, man. I swear I've had perfect eyesight my whole life. And then that one birthday, it all went south. I'm like, what? Well, we didn't get a chance to talk about Tiger Woods. We all know that he had a horrible, horrible car accident a few weeks ago, and he actually broke his silence. They had the WGC Workday Championship competition, and a whole bunch of golfers, really including like Rory McIlroy, Patrick Reed. Everybody played in red shirts and black pants as an homage to Tiger's signature uniform on the green. We know that his car accident was horrific, where he had to have major surgery on his ankle as well as his leg, but he will be able to walk again. And we're just going to keep, close to the news to find out updates and stuff like that. But again, they didn't find out that there was any drugs or anything like that, that he may have just been speeding down this horrible highway that tends to have a lot of accidents happening all the time. And we're just going to pray for his recovery,
I say this, Les, when I hear the story, and you just said it too, like, we know Tiger has had some issues with drugs and alcohol and stuff. And like, that's the first thing that people was like, whoa, did he have drugs on him? But not like you said at the same time, like this road has multiple accidents in it. Nobody, like, the first thing is the drugs and all this other stuff because of his past, and now that, mainstream media realizes there was no drugs involved. It's like, okay, how can we spin this now to get back on the side after we were just throwing them in the trash just a minute ago? You know what I mean?
And people are still skeptical because I guess the way the police report read is that they didn't do like a toxicology report or any testing on the site initially. And people are like, why not? And I think you need a warrant or something like that. There's some stipulation, but either way, let's just pray on his health and not even look at that. I lost another dear friend in hip hop. Our guy, we all know him from the Fat Boys. Rest in peace, Prince Marky D, Mark Anthony Morales. I used to dance for Prince Marky D when he went solo, age 52, and he died the day before his birthday. So February 18th, 2021, his birthday was the 19th. He would have been 53. It seemed that he had sought medical care in a Miami hospital because his hands and his feet were swollen, and died before the doctors could do anything surgically to insert like a stent in his heart, because they say that he needed that for heart blockage. So my condolences to the friends, the family, the fans. His best friend, who's Corey Rooney, he was head of Sony Music, who gave you like Mariah Carey. J-Lo was partners with Tommy Mottola. And we used to do all the music conventions together, like Impact and How Can I Be Down and all that other stuff when his album came out. And for those people who don't know, Marky D wrote Real Love for Mary J. Blige. Remember, you hear it with the Milk and Giz sample and stuff like that. And he also had been doing radio in Miami and Sirius XM. So our condolences. He's had a long, long career. He started with the Disco 3 back in the 80s, and then that turned into the Fat Boys. And of course, they went on to be like commercially successful. So he was a really nice guy. Not saying that because he's passed, but for real, he was all jokes, all laughs, really loving, good guy. So our condolences.
Absolutely.
Sorry to keep hitting you guys with some more bad news, but those of you who remember Boss, the rapper, she was female, down on a Def Jam. Her government name, Lachelle Laws. She had a stroke. Seems that she suffers from renal disease, which rendered her kidneys to be useless. You know how they process toxins in the body. Back in 2017, she had suffered a major stroke and a seizure, and was desperate need of a kidney then. And then just recently, she suffered another stroke. So people are really trying to raise money for her. $15,000 at minimum if they can, do that. DJ Quick, I know, is somebody who stepped up. Boss is from Detroit. She's 51 years old now. She was introduced to Jeff Jam and Russell Simmons back in the day. And, her debut album, Born Gangsta, back in 1993, peaked at #3. And then she went on tour with like Dr. Dre and Snoop, and then kind of just fell back from the spotlight for reasons unknown. And maybe it was health reasons then. But let's just hope that you guys can go ahead and, send a little money her way to help with some of these bills and pray for her recovery and kidney transplant.
Most definitely. Hey, Liz,
Yeah.
quick question. Because I kind of feel like she was like a trailblazer. When you look at female like MCs, she was, most back in the day, most female MCs were real commercial.
Right.
Like, I guess that's the best way of me putting it. Like they were real commercial, but she was more like, was she before like Lady of Rage? Like she was real straight, street, straight, gutter, straight. Like that was just her whole get down.
I don't know the timeline, and maybe Ron can jump in on who came first between Lady of Rage and Boss. And Boss being signed to Def Jam, I know was a big thing because even though she hit the road with Snoop and everybody, and she's from Detroit, all her feel was very West Coast. You know what I mean? She
Yeah.
almost looked like she was part of NWA with her whole stilo. So, Ron, do you know who came first, the chicken or the egg?
I don't remember the year she came out, but yeah, I understand what people were saying. She was kind of uh, so quote unquote gangster rap instead of the commercial rap. But yeah, she was dope. She was a dope artist.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about health still, and hopefully this will be it, but Kango Kid of UTFO, his real name is Dante Dotton. He had a colon cancer tumor removed February 23rd. He's been posting all over social media, and he was fortunate enough to have his colon cancer detected early enough that they can get the necessary surgery done to remove the mass. So of course, there's major costs that are associated with his surgery as well, and they are seeking some financial assistance. So we can provide some of that information on the Spin Room website or IG page. But again, let's pray for his recovery as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So let's move on to some legal news. Well, legal-ish. Your boy Bobby Shmurda, as you know, has been released from behind bars. He served 7 years in Clinton Correctional Facility in New York. But he said the one thing that kept him motivated behind prison is quote, I used to sleep next to people who had life and people who had been in there for a number of years and had not even laughed. He said he'd have them crying all day. And so when you got energy, no matter where you at, you can bring a smile to someone's face. So it seems that there was a 10-year-old girl who wrote to him, and she said that she was his favorite rapper and that to let him know that the kids were watching him and that he has to be a role model. So that was something that's kind of motivated him on his way out to just kind of be like, all right, let me get it together. Now, I don't know if you guys had a chance to see that he copped $100,000 glow-in-the-dark gold chain, which we are showing right now, out of control. Now, folks are snatching chains. They've never stopped, especially now in Beverly Hills. This whole thing is everybody snatching watches, snatching chains. Ridiculous to spend that kind of money. Still, would you, Pee Wee, Jay Tasha, Ron C., trick on that kind of money, even if you got a $5 million advance that you did not have to pay back?
Me personally, that wouldn't have been the first thing. I mean, they did roll out the red carpet for him, so you saw the jet, the everything. He came out in style, but I mean, it's only right that he continued on that. Get a chain, get everything else. So I wouldn't spend that much money though, but that's just me.
Yeah.
If it's a gift, it's a gift. I'll take it.
Ron, you dropping 100K on some jewels?
Nope. I'm not. No, hell no. Nope. Not me.
I might go buy a jewelry.
I don't wear jewelry now. I don't even have earrings. So, I don't wear chains, anything.
P?
I feel so bad because this is the hip hop stigma that, flashy car, flashy jewelry, we got to have this, that, and the other. And I feel bad that, someone like Bobby Shmurda or Kodak Black, once they get out, like the first thing to do is go, spaz out and buy something real epic or something like that. Instead of, and it kind of goes back, we had this discussion before on the spin room, is why not go buy property? Like go buy something like that. Why go buy jewelry? So to answer your question, no, Les, that wouldn't have been the first thing that I would have went and bought. I might have went and got a Bentley or a Ferrari or something like that. No, I'm just playing. I just
That
like
has no value once you pull out the line.
well, once I drive off the lot, no value at all. It starts depreciating. That's something I would actually go do. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. But no, I wouldn't.
We'll see his stuff going up for auction in a couple of years.
Isn't
that the formula?
I just hope that, like, I wish that these guys, like, and we talking about Black wealth, generational wealth, in the community. I just wish these guys, and I don't know if they are doing it. They might be doing it and they don't talk about it. But I wish if they were doing it, that they would talk about it instead of talking about, like little Uzi getting that diamond on his forehead. Like, talk about the business moves and stuff like that you are making, so that as that a letter that he got in prison, that young lady said, like, you are a role model, that you can teach these young kids, that you're investing in a business and what you're doing and stuff like that. Like, to me, like, come on, man, we got to step it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about maturity and where hip hop is taking its money and who's making moves in a little bit. But let's talk about Trick Daddy.
Hold on, Les. You didn't even answer the question. Would you go buy out and buy that necklace?
No, hell no. First of all, of course, if I want to buy some diamonds, I can do that, but I'd never do that extent. And whoever I'm dating better kind of hook me up with some diamonds and stuff too. I love gifts. Hello, one of my love languages. Yes, not my
gifts.
How is that a love language? How is receiving gifts a love language?
Part of the 5.
It's one of the 5, and it's the thought process that goes behind it. Like, oh, I took time to think about you today. Let me go buy you a gift. It's something that I either like for you, appreciate, or resemble something. It's a sentimental value to it.
My first love language, however, for those who, even if you didn't ask, is affection, and then spending time is number 2. So gifts and stuff is number 3, but it's down the list. On the list, but down the list.
Now, thank you, Jay Tasha, because honestly, the way you broke it down makes more sense. I'm just thinking on the end of me buying you diamonds. How is that like a love language? But the way you broke it down makes sense. I got you.
Absolutely.
I got you. You know what I'm saying? All right, Les, it's in the mail. It's on its way.
Yeah, man. So let's talk about your boy Trick Daddy, who copped a plea deal after his cocaine DUI arrest. He pled guilty to possession of cocaine, and of course now he's getting credit for time served in exchange, and that the DUI charge was dropped. I don't know if you guys have seen him lately. We all know he's been on Love and Hip Hop, and they're doing this whole retreat thing or whatever. And his health has not been well, and I'm not really sure what's behind his health, but he kind of looks embalmed if you haven't looked at him lately, you know what I mean? But back in January 2020, he was arrested for showing a white powdery substance that was tucked away in a dollar bill. And the cops also said that he bombed the field sobriety test, excuse me. So the video had showed him slurring his speech and all that other stuff. So, but the DA says that he's not on probation. The plea deal is closed, and now he has to give back to the community with, and he has done so with a donation to the Camillus House homeless shelter. So I guess he's making amends at this point. Hopefully he learned his lesson. He's too old to be going in and out of jail. Like, get it together.
Right. And that's crazy that you mentioned that, because I've never I live in the hood. I'm from the hood, but I've never seen drugs up close and personal. I had a blessed life to not come across that until one day I walked into a store and found a dollar bill and opened it up and saw white substance in it. I said, "Oh no, oh no!" Have any of you guys ever came across any of illegal products?
Ron, we record, Ron. Don't say nothing.
I feel the film.
I just picked up $1. I saw $1 was folded up, and I picked it up and I opened it up, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, Ron, this is going viral, so I would be very careful on what you say, how you respond back to that answer.
They're listening.
We can move on. We keep going.
I'll just say yes and keep it moving.
Yeah.
I want to shout out our guy, Red Band, aka Reggie Noble. He's got a new monthly show on LL Cool J's Rock the Bells on Sirius XM Radio. It's called Anything Goes, the Muddy Waters Show. I love him, of course. Favorite hip hop joints, share stories, chop it up, special surprise guests. He's been in the game a long time. You know everybody and their mother's gonna be there. So I'm so happy to hear him. He is absolutely hysterical. If you remember the cribs that he did on MTV back in the day, where everybody's usually showing all these mansions and he's taking you to his his little
Jersey hut.
Yeah.
The condo.
That was the best episode ever, but he kept it so funky, fresh, real, and I'm glad he's back. And of course, that means new album, new music, and all that stuff is on the way. So props to our boy, Redman, who still sounds so dope.
Yeah, he's in my top 5. Redman is in my top 5.
Okay. So now that we are going to flip to the story of where we're talking about hip hop wealth and how people are maturing in this game, let's talk about your boy Jay-Z.
Yeah, Young Hov.
He already got enough money. What more wealth he got?
You know, the rich get richer, and he's making smart moves, and he's not keeping quiet about it. He's sharing his story. So we all know him as, of course, our rap star and entrepreneur, but he has sold a 50% stake in his luxury champagne brand, Armand de Brignac. I hope I pronounced that right. Wine and spirits, of course, they are armed with Moet Hennessy for a very undisclosed sum, and that 50% stake in Tidal streaming services as well. And that deal was for $297 million that he's handing control to the Twitter co-founder who, hangs out with the Twitter co-founder who also now is going to have partial control in the music we hear from like Beyonce, Madonna, Rihanna, and other Tidal co-owners. He's going to be retaining some of his stakes, but now this guy is going to be joining the board of directors. And this is like power moves. I think even when you hear that Kim Kardashian, when she gives up a percentage of her skims, it's like you want to sell when the product is hot and still worth a whole lot of value, but you still keep a stake in it so that regardless, you're not, what's the word I'm looking for?
Taking yourself out of billions of dollars.
Well, that part, exactly. So we all know that the brand was familiarly known as Ace of Spades with its distinctive label and stuff. And so congratulations to your boy Jay-Z, aka Sean Carter, for still making all these power moves and keeping hip hop alive. And I still hope, I don't care how old he is, I'm down for him making another album. How about you guys?
Yeah, man.
Heck yeah.
Hov is the dope, man. He a dope overall, man. Businessman, rapper.
Absolutely.
I mean, he just, Judas?
Judas and the Black Messiah.
He got the new joint that
with Nipsey,
with Nipsey, and the flow still sounds there, man. Like the flow is still there. So hell yeah, Les, I would love to see another album.
Yeah, that's the kind of moves we want to hear. Him and Nas. Nas is quietly a billionaire too. With
Hennessy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, Les. With the Ace of Spades, for some reason I heard that there's a connection between like what he did, that I guess one of the companies like Louis Vuitton or something, like they own.
Moet? Yeah.
Yeah, Moet owns.
It's LVMH something, like Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy something or something like that.
Ah, okay. I knew it was a tie. I heard something like that. It was a tie-in. So that's dope. I mean, he's in that family now. Jeez Louise.
That's how you do it.
Hey, Jay-Z, I need a job, homie.
We all stop playing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you guys heard the single, but it's out. That dynamic duo called Silk Sonic, and we're talking about your boy Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. Ooh, I love it. First of all, they're going to release a full-length album called An Evening with Silk Sonic. But that first single, man, have you guys heard it?
I haven't heard it yet.
Oh,
Bang
come
it.
on, Ron C. Come on, Ron C. Come on.
I've been under a rock or something. I haven't heard it.
Woo! It is
You a
so
DJ?
dope.
How
This
you
is
be on the rock? You a DJ?
It is sexy. It is sultry. It is funky. The video is hot. They're all playing. Anderson's playing the drums. I think Bruno is on keyboards or something. They got choreography with the band as usual. Their live show is dope, but the song, the video, everything is hot. You know, Bootsy Collins is on the intro of it, and of course, he's working with them throughout this album. So I cannot wait for this album. And they've been doing a whole lot of interviews, and everybody has been asking Bruno Mars if he is guilty of cultural appropriation. And I don't have the quote in front of me, but he answered it in a way that made perfect sense about all of the people who, when you look at Michael Jordan and you want to be like Jordan because that's somebody who's influenced you, or Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis because those people influence you, you're still given a gift. And so why should you hide your gift if you're of a different race? Because that soul and that music speaks to you. But he said it so eloquently, and I'm just proud that he kind of shut it down. So does anybody think that he's cultural appropriating the music at all?
I don't think so. Not at all. Not at all. I mean, and I agree with how he put it, even though I bet that he had his publicist, whoever, write that for him. You know what I'm saying? But I think at the end of the day, nah. I mean, it is facts. I mean, if you look at Eminem, and you look at, MC Search, you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, these guys are white people that, have integrated into Black culture. It's not like it's not their fault that that's what spoke to them. You know what I'm saying? They love the culture just like anybody else loves the culture. And, but he's not exploiting the Black culture, not at all.
Yeah, that's like when you have your blue-eyed soul, your John B's or your Justin
Yeah.
Timberlake. You're given that gift and you love and appreciate and respect soul music. So why not be able to participate in? I know I put on my Instagram page, guys from Japan jumping double dutch and killing it. Because that's times what they do is they'll take hip hop or they'll take something and they'll take it to the next level. And some people were like in the comments was like, they're stealing our culture, blah, blah, blah. I was like, nah, seems to me they're showing appreciation for it and excelling in it. What are you talking about? So
I'm with you, Les, and that's another thing too. Folks be killing me. It's like, so what you doing? What are you doing? You sitting there in these comments complaining. What are you doing?
That part. Let's say congratulations to our girl, Ruth E. Carter. She is the first costume designer since Edith had to take a walk on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She got her star. Congratulations. I said take a walk, but get a star. And of course, stroll around the star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Congratulations. The honor comes more than 60 years after prolific costume designer Edith Head became the first in her field to receive it. And so Ruth said, as I've been reflecting, I think of all the people whom I've met along the way who've helped to make this happen. I've collaborated with so many of you, directors, actors, producers, friends, to artists and family. Know that you are in my heart, and it is full with the deepest gratitude for being able to tell our stories by any means necessary. Thank you for seeing the depth of culture, history, artistry, and welcoming my vision of Afrofuture into the lexicon of American filmmaking. So her work on like Marvel blockbuster films, Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman, of course. We all know Love and Basketball, Selma, Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing, Dolomite, Coming to America. Congratulations to Ruthie Carter. Well deserved.
Yes. When I saw her do her Black Panther costumes, I was like, yo, she is dope. If they don't give her props and her roses now, like, I'm done with Hollywood. But congratulations to her.
Absolutely. Let's move on to your boy Ludacris. He's getting ready. Luda. He's getting ready to show off his culinary skills in a new special called Luda Can't Cook, and he's also getting his pilot's license to test. Now let's go back to his whole flying thing. His cooking thing. He is putting his skills to use. He's hooked up with a chef, Mehran Irani, and he's saying that he's had a whole interest in food his entire life, but neither him or his mother are absolutely great in the kitchen. His mother is, his wife, excuse me, is Gabonese. Euduxie is her name. She's an excellent cook, but he said, I got to step it up, and it's an eye opener for him to really kind of experience this and work with a top chef. So he's like, he can't cook. It's 99% true, but he's got to work on doing something more than just tacos. So congratulations to him on this new show that's coming. I'll let you know about the network and all that stuff in a minute. But he's also been posting on his social media. He's flying a plane. He's been getting his pilot's license, and he was testing in the air. And I don't know how many of y'all feel comfortable and safe with flying with somebody who just got their license. But Ron, see, you hopping in a plane?
I'm not jumping with nobody just starting to do nothing. I'm sorry.
I mean, what? I mean, before you get your license, you got to put in a whole bunch of hours. Flight hours.
Let the instructor go with it. I'm not going with the nigga. You know.
But the instructor, that's how he got the hours. And the instructor is with him. You got to accumulate so many hours before you get your license. I would jump in the plane with him. I mean, he got his license. He got the hours in. Ron C's like, okay, after he get his license, another 5 years, then I'll jump in with him.
Right. I know, because we're looking at Harrison Ford, who've been flying planes for how long and crashing every other month. So, that part. Let's say congratulations to your boy Quavo, 1/3 of the hip hop trio Migos. He's getting ready to make his film debut, starring alongside two greats, Robert De Niro and John Malkovich. Oh my God, this is going to be his first feature film debut. It's called Wash Me in the River, directed by Randall Emmett, currently filming right now in Puerto Rico. So I hope that he plays somebody outside of himself so that we don't see all the hip hop-esque thugness in him, but really.
Well, I think that is the character he is going to be playing, like a thug or a drug dealer or something like that.
First film, we'll give him a pass. Hopefully, second film, they'll morph him into something else that lets us see your chop your.
But I mean, you know how it is in this industry. Jay Tasha, Les, Ron C, I'm not for sure.
Get typecasted a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, until you finally show chops or step out of your realm. Yeah. And like you said, Les, this is the first couple of joints that he's doing. I love to see this. I love seeing hip hop artists. Now, I'll be honest. Back in the day, I'll be like, dude, stay in your lane as being a hip hop artist. Stop doing the acting thing. Stop doing this. But now, I like to see it when you, like Ludacris. Like, we talking about Ludacris. Ludacris and his acting chops, man. My man, went from, and he's a dope MC, to acting, and I love to see that. And Quavo, come on, man, step it up. I'm with you, homie, 100%. Congratulations. Get your acting chops up. Start a TV network. Do it all, homie. Let's go.
Yeah, back in the day, I think they were really gravitating towards artists because they wanted their audience, right? They put them on the soundtrack first.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack would sell millions, and now it's like, well, let's put them in the movie, bring that audience with us to sell box office tickets. So now that they're putting them actually in the film, and artists are realizing that they can actually get awards and stuff like that, they're finally taking the acting lessons and not, they come in as themselves and then they transform into somebody else. So
even like Rihanna, look at Rihanna, look at Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? I really, truly, and I'm happy that hip hop is crossing over like that. And like you said, Les, it started off you just being on the soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? And now, you're actually in the film, you're getting points either on the front end, back end, whatever it is. They're being real smart about business. What is it, Jay Tasha?
I was going to say there have been a lot of successful rappers, actresses, or actors that we talked about, but there's also been a lot of unsuccessful. So I'm just saying we'll give you a shot. We'll open them doors, but bro, if you don't hold your own, we'll throw you right back to the the music game real quick. Here you go.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's move on and say congratulations to Neo. He has announced that he and his wife, Crystal, are pregnant. Well, she is pregnant. They're expecting baby number 5 on the way. We all know that a couple of months ago, they were screaming that they were going to get a divorce. They were almost there filing the paperwork. And I think somewhere within this whole COVID lockdown, they reunited, got it back on the same page. And now baby number 5 is on the way.
That makeup sex is real.
Right. He got to start at 5 on the basketball court.
Real, for real.
That's 5.
You just mentioned your girl Rihanna. Well, congratulations to her, because Savage X Fenty is worth $1 billion. Woo! That whole lingerie business debuted back in 2018. She turned fashion and beauty mogul, made history when she inked the deal with, again, LVMH back in 2019, and making her the first woman to create an original brand at LVMH and the first woman of color to be at the top of their whole conglomerate. So congratulations to her. And her new coffee table book is out, which I love a coffee table book. So if anybody wants to give me that as a gift, I'll add
I got it for you, Les. I got you.
Thank you. But her company, really, the growth was more than 200% last year, and increased its active VIP membership base more than 150%. So congratulations. She's only 32. And people have been asking her, so when are you going to stop to have a family? She's like, look, I will at some point, but I got a lot more to do. So y'all get out of her ovaries and let her handle her business.
Hey, but Les, correct me if I'm wrong, if you can. I don't know if you know or not, but she has what is it? Fenty? Fenty is the clothing, right?
Yes, Fenty Beauty, as well as like the Fenty or Savage clothing line. Yeah, Fenty Savage.
Those two completely right. Okay. Aren't both of those billion-dollar companies?
Yes.
Yes.
They are both.
Yes. Yeah, both.
Okay. That's bananas, dude. Like when you really look at, she has made 2 companies, billion-dollar companies, 2 of them. Like that's straight. That to me, that's mind-blowing. Like a lot of people start businesses and stuff like that, and you do good and you become a millionaire, but 2 companies and turn them into billion-dollar companies. And like we were talking about earlier, you sell off a little, but you still stay on board, because at the end of the day, like you never know where the company may go. You can still continue to get your check, just sitting back, in the Bahamas, drinking on a pina colada. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep this story short because I know Les got more, but I'm gonna tell you guys a story. It's a show that's on History Channel. It's called the Foods That Made America. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. Okay, it's the Foods That Make America. It's on History Channel. The first episode is about pizza, on how Pizza Hut and Domino's were the first 2 companies that started pizza off and grew, like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Dunkin' Donuts, to be franchised.
Yeah, it started the chain, yeah.
Right. So Domino's Pizza. 2 brothers, they didn't work out. The brother left the company. He left the company for a Volkswagen Bug. He signed over his portion of Domino's for the Volkswagen Bug. Domino's Pizza now is worth over, I think it's like $300 and something billion worldwide. He would be worth close to $400 million, if he would have just stayed on as a silent partner. That's crazy, right?
Sick.
Oh, so basically you tell me, Pee Wee, you got a deal, I can come on, and then Ron C, you got one, and then Les, you got one, and I'm gonna just be silent partners and just sit back and make some money, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, but you got to put in though, Jay Tasha. You can't just sign.
What I gotta put in? Can I be silently broke partner in here and then get rid of
Silently broke partner. Now we're gonna be silent. You gonna be silent by yourself. We ain't getting.
Slide me a check here and then, Ron C, come on.
Thanks for sharing that, P. All right, let's move on real quick. I just want to say congratulations to Whoopi Goldberg, Jasmine Guy, Megan Good, and Grace Byers. They are now going to be seen on Amazon's Harlem, that show with Forrest Whitaker. Congratulations to them. Jasmine Guy is going to portray Patricia Quinn, a wealthy mom who wants her daughter to give up her seemingly failing career as a designer just to settle down. Whoopi Goldberg is going to play Dr. Elise Pruitt, the brilliant, intense new department head at Columbia University with a warmth that has a fragile on and off switch. And I cannot wait. So get ready for the new episodes of that. And of course, Whoopi has been talking about, whether Sister Act 3 is going to be coming back. She said that they've been all over the place begging Disney to kind of make it happen, but they're going to be going into a different direction. It'll be a brand new rendition of Sister Act. And she's like, I guess I'll have a walkthrough scene. And that's how I'll say I was a part of it, end quote. So I guess he wasn't happy with how they were going to break it down. But I can't wait for Harlem. So I'll get you a date on that when the next season is ready.
I just gotta say, Sister Act 2, y'all know that's my favorite movie. So here in Sister Act 3, yes, but you know, I gotta have Lauren in there, some way, some shape, how. But you know, everybody doing these remakes and reboots, and you know, the next sequel. I don't know. Maybe they shouldn't just touch it, because I don't know if we're gonna get into Coming to America, but I'm gonna just leave it at that.
All right, well, let me get through this and then we can get to Coming to America.
All right.
Shout out to Regina King. She's getting ready to play Shirley Chisholm, the first Black Congresswoman in the new movie. Congratulations to her. It's going to be written and directed by John Ridley, who we know won an Oscar for 12 Years a Slave. So congratulations to our girl Regina, who keeps it moving.
Hey, is Regina King married?
Not anymore.
Try sliding the DMs, Pee Wee.
That's all I needed to know.
Look at you.
Hello.
Get your weight up. Get your weight up. She don't play.
Hey, Les, I'm working on it.
Okay. I just want to say congratulations too to all of the Golden Globe winners. We all know that the award show was a few weeks ago, but we didn't get to say congratulations. One, to Jamie Foxx for being the first African-American lead in a Pixar movie and winning the Golden Globe for Soul Best Animated Film. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to Daniel Kaluuya, Best Performance by an Actor Supporting Role for Judas and the Black Messiah. To our girl, Andra Day, Best Actress in a Motion Picture. It was so good. She was so good. The United States versus Billie Holiday, and her winning and meeting and Regina King sneaking up on her in an interview was just beautiful to see. Regina was as happy as if she won the damn thing herself. And Andra had turned it down like 2 or 3 times doing this role. But you know, she, oh my God, Lee Daniels fought for her, was like, this is who I want. I don't see anybody else. And so congratulations to her. John Boyega, Best Supporting Actor in the TV series. His role is Leroy Logan in Steve McQueen's anthology, Small Axe. And then, of course, Chadwick Boseman won Best Actor Motion Picture for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Don't know if you guys had a chance to see his wife, Taylor Simone Ledward, make an incredible acceptance speech on his behalf. It was beautiful, it was poignant, it was eloquent, and it was just amazing. So congratulations to all of our winners on that. The NAACP Image Awards are coming up, the 52nd annual, Saturday, March 27th. So you guys make sure you check that out. We'll keep you posted. We all know that Bridgerton is at the top of the list. Netflix, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom and The Five Bloods are also nominated in that too.
Oh, that's dope. That's my movie. I like that movie, Five Bloods.
Did you?
I did like it.
I can't say that I did, and I hate that because even though it was Spike, but I
mean, it kind of got a little corny at the end, but leading up to the end, I thought it was good.
Well, in light of Jay Tasha's request, let's talk about Coming to America 2. Come on, Jay Tasha, set it off.
Well, I had the, pleasure of doing a pre-watch party with the Pan African Film Festival. So I got to see it early before everybody else in Amazon saw it. So let me just say that watch party was amazing.
That's not true. That's not Les and Pee Wee saw it too. They didn't invite me and you, so they saw it before us too. So go ahead.
Oh, I'm not gonna say I actually saw it before I saw the watch party, but I'm just announcing the watch party. You're the only one who hasn't seen it. I'm sorry.
I saw it, but I'm just saying they saw it before us, because they got the little party together. Didn't invite us, but that's okay.
So why did he invite us, Rossi?
I don't know.
Listen, I was just being very COVID careful with the other people who came, and I didn't want.
Oh, so it was an actual in-person event, is what you're telling me?
Yes. Listen,
Pee Wee helped you, girl. And
Pee Wee left you out stranded.
I love y'all. And the next soiree. Boy, let's talk about the movie.
No. Let's get back on it. Hey, Tosh, check this out.
Yep.
I didn't even know. I found out because they were doing this show together. I'm like, okay, he was just coming to visit because he had, he was in the valley, so he just happened to stop by. No, we here. We just finished watching Coming to America too.
Oh.
What? You throw me under the bus, damn it. That's right. We had the roll-up lady cater some food. We had drinks and saying.
You had the roll-up.
Woo! It was a full-on.
I quit.
See?
But I love y'all.
We left you stranded. That's not a real friend. He can't come to no more parties of yours.
Hey, whoa.
I just wanted to be out there, since we talking about Coming to America. I saw the motherfucker the next day, but I'm saying I could have saw it the day before if they would have let me, come over. That's okay. It's all right. If I got it back, you know what I mean? And people gonna say, yo, Ron, he could have threw my name and said, yo, Ron, what about Ron?
Ron, you gotta look out for your girl. What about your girl? What's up?
Hey, Ron, if it makes you feel any better, we did not see the end of the movie though.
Because y'all was partying too much.
So if that makes you feel better.
Right. The studio had a little technical difficulty with the streaming that they provided us, so we didn't get to see the end.
You didn't get to see the end. So we
wait, what day was this?
So we had to wait just like you guys on the 5th.
Oh no, I had it on. I saw it on a Wednesday, but actually I saw it before that. But we had a watch party with when I say they had a DJ after party, different halls, went to the bar. Our watch party split.
Let's do this. Let's come back to this conversation because I see you guys are throwing Les underneath the bus. We're gonna come back and throw J Tasha underneath the bus because she had a whole full watch party that she's telling us about that us three
Amazon provided a watch party.
DJ and I didn't get invited.
But she sent the invitations after the whole guest list was filled and sold out, so we couldn't get in anyway.
You could have called me. I could have brought y'all all the way up to the. Anyways, let's get back to this. I'm not going to spill.
Oh, now you want to get back to the movie? Oh, okay.
No, so Coming to America, my opinion on it real quick, it was they should. I didn't like it. One, they threw too many people in there. I don't understand how In Vogue, Salt and Pepper, Gladys Knight. What? I was confused. It should have been him coming to America to find his son like he went to America to find his wife the first time. It should have been that type of, trials and tribulations through rather than it being all over there. Shout out to Rick Ross for, lending his house, but did they really have to put him in the movie too? It was just a lot of like, no? Yeah, so in my opinion, they should have left the original alone.
I was wondering why Lisa's sister wasn't in the movie. Remember, she had that crush on Simi and the whole bit. They didn't even acknowledge her. They glanced over her photo on the dresser, but that's it. I'm like, well, where's she at? Because she was straight comedy. But I
was looking for her. Yeah. I was looking for his mama.
Where's the mom?
And I was looking for Soul Glow.
Right.
I thought he was gonna pop up. I did like that they brought back, Sexual Chocolate, and that. I'm not a Tracy Morgan fan, so.
Was it me? Did Eddie look kind of fat?
Not look, he is.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, wow, man, like you knew you was doing this movie. All the money you got could have got a trainer, slim you down just a little bit.
Yeah,
maybe he wanted to show the 30-year difference.
And that was hey, did y'all notice how they when they went back to the club when they talking about when he got pregnant, how they made him? That was dope. I like that part.
Yeah.
It made it seem like that,
or whatever they call it.
Yeah, that was dope.
But I do give props to Leslie Jones. She killed her role. She was funny. She did what she was supposed to do. So yeah.
Yeah, I was afraid she was gonna be like over the top and too much, and I think she gave just enough.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh, Wesley Snipes as well killed it.
Leslie's from Linwood. She went to Linwood High too. Yeah, I just want to let y'all know that's a Linwood prospect. Hey, thanks, man.
Hey, what's my man? The African comedian,
Michael Blackson.
Hey, homie, he had me in tears when he came in. He was like, "The ruler of all," however he said it. Hey, he was good. That had me in tears. But you're right. Wesley Snipes was really good. And then what's her name? Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor looked bad. Oh my goodness. Hello. Woo, damn. But yeah.
When she was dancing, I said, ooh, wait, okay.
Right. I was like, man, Tiana Taylor, okay. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I thought the movie was okay. I mean, I don't think it stood up to the classic. But, you know, I'm just glad that they were able to do it again. Hopefully that they don't plan on doing the Coming to America 3. You know what I'm saying? I just hope they just leave it here and let it be. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna put my input. I thought the son, I think he did pretty good acting. Yeah, it was too much. It was too many cameos. You couldn't really focus because there was too many cameos. Oh, they go, wasn't it? Oh, they go. It was too much.
All right, y'all. That's it. The entertainment news and the movie wrap up. All right, y'all. Thanks for rocking with us.
Appreciate it, Big Les. Don't forget, ladies and gents, right down below, please subscribe to this YouTube page. Give us a thumbs up and click on that bell. Please share it with your family and friends. Comment. Let us know what your thoughts are on Coming to America. I know it's highly anticipated. Everybody wanted to see it, but give us your thoughts. Would you think about Coming to America? Comment down below. Also, what's her name? Audra Day. We're going to post a video of her and Regina King on our social media on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. All you got to do is click on the link down below or go to the Spin Room, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and see it. I'm going to post it there too. That's DJ Ron C, your girlfriend's favorite DJ. Miss Everything, J Tasha, Big Les, my ride or die. I'll be your man, Big Pwee. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. We'll see you guys mañana. Taco Tuesday, all right? Peace.
Yeah, you are now live